Got Lambos,
Yeah, we already know.
Ferraris, slingshots. Dude's really so bored with his money.
He can't even fit in a
cars
slingshot.
straight out of movies. Cashapp bought the exact
He probably got one custom
Cadillac
made so he
Eldorado
could fit
from
in it.
Scarface. But don't even get me started on his custom cars, man. We're talking about a dude who's got an Escalade with scissor-style doors. And Shaq must take Fast and Furious a little too seriously. He stepped up his game for his 50th birthday, copping a Dodge Hellcat with a splattered paint job. This thing's insane. But not all of Shaq's cars came from happy times. Recently, he bought one after the biggest tragedy of his life. As we all know, Kobe's passing devastated the entire world. But nobody was more heartbroken.
The car must got his numbers on it or something.
More than just teammates. They were brothers. And after news broke of the tragedy, Shaq knew there was only one thing he could do. To make sure no matter where he goes, Kobe is always in his presence. Shaq copped a $455,000 Rolls Royce and got it customized with Kobe's face, as well as a snake representing the Black Mamba. Gotta respect Shaq for that. But now that we talked about driving millions of dollars, wearing millions of dollars, and living in millions of dollars, what about floating on millions of dollars? Well, Michael Jordan knows a thing or three about that. See, when MJ ain't rocking $1 million watches, driving $2 million Bugattis, or playing at his $15 million golf course, he's riding around in his $100 million yachts.
Golf course.
And what's funny is, MJ completely
hated
his first
to play
yacht.
on that thing.
He literally nicknamed it Mr. Terrible. And even though it cost $21 million, he just had to upgrade. His new masterpiece is a super yacht. It's 230 feet long, has 8 cabins, a jacuzzi, a gym, and a full-size basketball court. Wait, so he's really the go-to basketball on the court and in the water? Man, MJ's built.
I don't know, Phil. That didn't look full size.
$$1 boat, damn near a house on the water. It's the most expensive yacht that any NBA legend owns. Now, this might help MJ get from island to island. When Michael's got to travel from country to country.
I was looking at it. Like, I'm still trying to look at it.
Maybe just an angle.
Instead, he can float on a purchase that cost him $61
I mean, like half
million. MJ's Gulfstream G550 private jet's exclusive. It's got his initials, jersey numbers, and logo on the side. Just so you know, yeah, MJ's really living like that. At first, Jordan had it painted in his North Carolina blue, but eventually he switched it up to match his camo shoes. On the inside, Jet's got a full bar, dining area, his own cigar station, and of course TVs. Cause you know, MJ subscribed to Hoop Flix. Yeah, and ain't you trying to be like the GOAT? Subscribe. But for real, even though MJ's purchases are legendary, what if I told you one legend's $200 million spending spree ruined his life? Allen Iverson came into the NBA and completely changed the game. Not only was he getting attention for his play, he'd also transformed the league's culture, single-handedly tying rap and basketball together. His appearance was one thing, sideways hats, do-rags, baggy clothes, but that was the problem. Looking like a rapper forced him to live like one, and it nearly cost him everything. Iverson started inking deals worth tens of millions of dollars, the type of money an inner-city kid like himself could only dream of. So he started living every day like the money would last forever. He blew money on custom cars like Maybachs, Bentleys, and Lambos. One night, he even forgot where he parked his car, so he just bought a new one. But that was just the beginning. Every single month, he would spend tens of thousands of dollars on drip. Allen's bank account was quickly starting to drain. It got to the point where even when he was traveling from city to city, he never packed luggage. Instead, he'd just buy all new outfits. And if you include the money that he was spending on his family and friends, his monthly expenses racked up over $150,000. But to a millionaire like Iverson, he was unfazed, so the stupidly expensive spending spree never stopped. Despite his $200 million contracts, he was secretly blowing more money than he could handle. Iverson loved to party, and he was constantly spotted in or around Philadelphia's hot spots. And it was rumored that whenever he showed up to a club, in one night, he'd spend over $40,000. His problem got so bad, he started lying to his family about how much he was spending. And Iverson's problems only got worse. Once he started gambling, That's when things turned into a crisis. Sometimes, in a single night, Iverson would gamble $1 million. And once Iverson realized that every day his bank account kept draining, he damn near lost his mind. He'd take money out the bank, stash them in garbage bags, store them all around his mansion just so he could keep an eye on it. But hanging around dozens of leeches...
See, his hood nature kicked back in. That's what it was. His hood side just kicked back in from him living in the projects and stuff. And he was like, hold on. I got to make sure. I got to go back to how I used to do this back in the day. To take the money out.
Spend it though?
No, now he can keep an eye on it.
I'm like, so like, if I see it, I'm going to take it and I'm going to go spend it.
But if he's trying to be more cautious about the money at this stage, because they said he was noticing how it kept draining. So he's trying to be more cautious about it. So he's going to purposely like take it out. So now he literally can see where it's going or see it. So that like nobody else can even take it from him. Like maybe in his mind, he was thinking if it's in the bank, he don't know who really has it, what they really doing with it.
Right.
Who knows? But yeah, now he could stick it stashed underneath his bed or something like that. Put it in a little safe in his room, in his closet or something. So now he could always have access to it or know where it's at in general. But I'm like,
hey, you was doing it like that, my man?
Right. I mean,
I knew he was, wilding a little bit, but like,
that was crazy. Like literally every time he went somewhere, just buy new outfits. Like, nigga, where are all these clothes going?
First, how the hell you forget where you parked, my man?
That's another way. That is another way. Literally forgot where you parked. Like
you couldn't just call a cab.
But then no, he not gonna call like insurance or cops or somebody to help him find the car. He just go buy a new car instead. So now the other car is still just out there.
That's what I was gonna say. Where's the car at right now?
Just out there.
Did this car ever get found? Did it get returned to the owner?
Something. Who knows? It's just out there. Like,
wow.
In his entourage, sometimes a bag or two would go missing. And one day, $500,000 of Iverson's jewelry was stolen. Iverson was quickly heading towards rock bottom, so he drank and gambled the pain away. But see, the public didn't know the extent of his downfall till his marriage completely fell apart. And during his divorce hearing, he just couldn't take it anymore. Iverson stood up in front of everybody and admitted, I don't even have money for a cheeseburger. See, Iverson owed jewelers over $900,000, and his $4 million mansion went into foreclosure. So he had no choice but to file for bankruptcy. But Iverson's lucky, man. Reebok saw this coming decades ago. They saw how fast he'd become a worldwide phenomenon, but also how fast he blew his money. So when they offered him his own shoe deal, they slipped a hidden agreement in his contract. It sounds sketchy, but it was only to save Iverson from himself. The deal allowed Reebok to pay out the money $800,000 per year rather than all at once. And $32 million will be released to him when he's 53. So let's just hope Iverson learned his lesson. And to be honest, some stars in the NBA today need to learn a thing or two about Iverson's mistakes. Cause Ja Morant, Jason Tatum, and LaMelo Ball have all been spending millions. There's even a player who spent $10 million just to annoy Michael Jordan. Another player bought something
just to annoy Michael.
20 years in jail. And I know you want to hear more about that. So just click this video right here.
Damn.
So that 80 mil, I was getting that right now.
He said like 32 mil. Did he say 32 mil a year? Was being or like he had that much by the time he was like 52. Then he could have access to it.
Yeah, he's 50. I think he's 52 or 53.
He probably is. So now I guess he's able to get it.
Oh, he about to get paid.
Yeah, but that was good of Reebok to do that for him. Just imagine if Reebok didn't do that, and
who knows?
Who knows how much he really would have burned through? Because he would have had access to a lot more. Because they was only giving him $800,000 a year.
Yeah.
So
Reebok MVP.
right.
MVP.
And so what do y'all think? What was like the most craziest expense that y'all saw in this video? Like for me,
For you, it's the watch.
oh yeah, I forgot about that watch.
You like
That $6 million watch. It more like
it's
it's the watch.
it's the watch.
That's the same thing for you. What was you?
It's between that or the boat. I'm not a boat person. I ain't gonna.
I'm not either. But how much was the boat? He said
20 million.
20 mil. But it's 20 million for a boat versus 6 mil for a watch.
I don't like.
The watch don't do nothing. The boat, you could do all kind of stuff with.
Okay, but the watch is something you can have every day. Do every day. I'm not gonna try to be on that boat every day.
But you can have other people on the boat. You can't have other people on your watch.
That's the beauty of it. It's mine.
You go play basketball on the boat.
You can play basketball with your watch
No,
on.
you can't. With your watch on, right? But you can't play basketball like on your watch. You can play ball with it on, but with that, are you really gonna play basketball with a $6 million watch on? No.
Why would I want to play basketball with a
No.
boat?
Because you could be out there in the ocean.
Why you gonna be
boom?
motion sickness?
Hey, that could help.
Cap.
That can help with accuracy, like help you with your shooting. Like
What?
it could.
If I shoot and the boat do a wobble, the ball gonna go this way and the
That's
rim
the
go
same
this
thing
way.
as if I'm dribbling, like I'm up in the air and I'm getting bumped. You know, I'm wobbling now, so I gotta learn how to be able to control that and shoot.
No.
Yeah, look,
Not buying
Jordan was before his time. That's way to go. That's why, because he practiced on boats.
Oh, he practiced on boats.
Yachts. That's why. So what, y'all?
Guess we gotta get yachts, y'all.
But yeah, thank y'all for watching this video, y'all. We're definitely gonna be coming back with some more. Tell us also comment if y'all got any other videos that y'all found interesting and want us to react to. Put it down in the comments. It's been real. We out.